Congratulations on the win. It seemed like in the third quarter, in my view, Indiana had a lot of momentum. And it seemed like they just kind of were just running with it and just handling things. What changed between the third and fourth for you guys to finish with the win?
Definitely big plays by the offense. Definitely. They picked up the slack for us today, this game. And the offense made some explosive plays, and that helped us a lot.
Right. You know, in my view, I see you guys having ups and downs. Sometimes you'll have a big emotional win. I like to say the Western game as well as the Northwestern. So it made me concerned about this game as far as could it be a trap game? Could you guys be looking past Indiana, focus on Ohio State? What was the mindset so that didn't happen?
Going into we know Indiana can beat us like tonight. They almost beat us. We knew that coming in. They got good players on the perimeter, and the quarterback is going to give them a chance to catch the ball. So we knew there was a chance they were going to beat us, and we came out and stayed till the game plan and didn't panic when times got hard, and we was able to pull it off.
Right. So 24-hour rule, you'll get to celebrate this, and then you get ready to go down to Columbus. What is a game like, going into Ohio State? What does that mean going into that team?
It means everything. This for all the Marvels. These guys are always in it for the Big Ten championship, and we need to beat them if we want to get there. So this is a big game, and it's going to be a big win.
Okay, good luck. Thank you. Congratulations, man. What was so unique about today's win in a team like Indiana? What stood out to you about it?
Well, obviously, it's a trophy game for the old brass platoon, so it's real important for us, especially coming off last week. We just wanted to build on top of last week's big wins.
Right. So I noticed in the third quarter, it seemed like Indiana probably had the momentum. It seemed that they came out really strong after the half. What changed between the third quarter and the fourth quarter to get you guys to win?
I mean, the whole game, their coaching staff did a great job of scheming us up. They were getting the ball out quick, trying to disguise certain things. But just transitioning to the fourth quarter, all offseason, we've been working on being clutch in clutch situations, playing well in clutch situations. And the fourth quarter is definitely one of those moments. And we've been working it and it paid off.
Is it possible that this game showed the mental toughness that people have talked about? You guys may have now had. This be probably one of the most mentally tough games you guys have played.
Yeah, it was definitely a degree of mental toughness that went into it, because, the whole game was pretty much up and down. But, our offense played a great game, and we came through, when we needed to in clutch situations. So, it was pretty good overall.
Okay, good job. Good luck.
Thanks.
So talk about what this game meant to you. As your teammate Tariq said, there was a degree of mental toughness that went into it. But what would you say was unique about this game and this win?
It was a very hard-fought game on the defensive side. They had a couple of drives that were 16. I'm not sure how many plays it were, but it was a lot of plays, and so we just had to stick out there in the field, mental toughness and battle through those plays and just try to get a stop at the end.
Right. Now you talk about your hometown, being from Ohio, you're getting ready to head home, man. What is it like going into Columbus and preparing to go up against this team that you got to see next week?
So it'll be fun. I'll have a bunch of family and friends going there, but it's not really like a bad blood thing with Ohio State. It's just the next game, so it's a very important game. We're getting to the meat of our schedule, and these games count towards the Big Ten title. So that's just another speed bump in the road.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck. Okay.
Thank you.
So the term adversity was used by Coach Antonio, referring to this game as well as Brian. What would you say the biggest adversity was coming out of the third, going into the fourth for you guys?
Yeah, third was a long quarter. We were out there. I think they probably had 4 or 5 15-play drives almost, and that kind of wears you down a little bit. But it was huge for us to get those 2 stops early in the fourth quarter. It was huge for us to, for our offense to get that big drive at the end of the game after we give a touchdown. Teams just bounce back. The offense bounced back, ups and downs all game, but the adversity, when it struck, we answered the bell, I guess.
Yeah, and lastly, how do you not get too overly emotional going into Columbus next week?
Yeah, you got to control yourself. Keep the lion in the cage. It's a big game. We know that. You want to be a champion, you got to beat these guys. They've been the best in the conference now for a couple of years, and we got to be ready to go. That's for sure.
Okay, good luck.
Yeah, thank you.